All right, right now, prop bets and predictions for the NFL divisional rounds. How many, I feel like this is an over, how many tush pushes will the Bills run in their game?
You mean their modified version of the tush? Because it's different than the real tush
They
push.
count it. The over-under is only half.
2.
See? So you got to take the over.
Yeah, I'm taking the over on this one, man. I'm definitely taking the over. That being said, Denver's a tough defense. I wonder how many of these short yardage situations they will be in. That's a good, man, I like that one a lot. That's fun.
Okay, now, next one.
Because I feel like, and here, I'm sorry, I got to elaborate a little more here. Denver had a lot of sacks this year. And I think on second and third down situations, they might be pressuring on second down to make sure that Josh Allen has long distance to go on third down.
Yeah.
So I can totally, like, they're one of those teams that they can force you into long situations because they can get to the quarterback so well. So that might be a really, that's a savvy bet.
Yeah.
But I think that going over is the smart way to go.
By the way, from the 601, are there any $1 million cards there I can buy? I bet there is, because I have seen a $750,000 card here. And I've seen numerous cards.
I've seen a $1 million card here.
Here? Okay.
Yeah, I held it.
I don't remember that one.
It was a Babe Ruth card.
Ah, very nice.
Because that was the one time I think you handed it to me, or maybe you weren't here, but Kyle handed it to me.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You ever held $1 million in one hand?" And I was like, "Nope."
Yeah, and
not even in two hands.
There are numerous six-figure cards here as well. Okay, this one's tricky. I'm going to get you, Corey, and Jacob to answer this one. How many total fourth quarter lead changes will there be this weekend?
Okay, well, with the Bears, it's got to be like 6, right? Like that's
it does seem to be their MO, does it not?
I think the Broncos and Bills will do it once. I think the Patriots and Texans will do it twice. So that's 3.
Oh, so you think all these games?
I think there's going to be 5 total.
Okay.
I think there's going to be 5 total lead changes throughout the playoffs this weekend.
Jacob, how many total fourth quarter lead changes will there be in the divisional round?
All right, I'm going to go with 3 in the Bills and Broncos game.
Wow.
I'm going to go none in the 49ers-Seahawks game. I think the Seahawks take care of them pretty early. Give me 3 as well in the Rams and Bears game, and then I'm going to go 0 again in the Texans-Patriots. So give me 6.
You guys are going to love this then. And I do believe, I think it was the Jags-Bills game that had 4 lead changes in the fourth quarter alone. I think this number is pretty low. Over-under for that, 2.5.
Okay.
For the entire weekend.
Yeah, maybe they feel something that we're not getting. Maybe they're like, look, what just happened this weekend, not going to happen again.
Look, if you were going to make a play on something, this is what I think you should make a run at, is more than 2.5 lead changes in the fourth quarter for all the games combined.
Wow. Okay.
All right. I think we're going to go to Jacob for this one. Will the Bears win after trailing in the fourth quarter this weekend?
Oh, man. You know, my heart is telling me yes. And my mind is also telling me yes. So, and I'm going to go even further. I think they're going to be down double digits in the fourth quarter and come back to win once again.
If that is the case, you can get 3-1 on your money. The Bears will win against the Rams after trailing in the fourth quarter. Will the Texans score a defensive touchdown, Corey Majors?
No. And, that being said, like, that was a bad Steelers team.
For sure.
This is a potentially good New England Patriots team based on how this game goes.
I will make my determination off this game.
But, like, you kind of knew that something like that had the possibility, the realm of happening. I didn't expect it to happen twice, but you kind of knew that was going to happen. I don't think that that's going to happen this week with them.
6-1 on your money.
For no?
For yes.
Oh, for yes?
Does that change your thought at all?
What is for no?
For no.
1-6?
Yeah,
okay.
It is. Yeah, for no, you have to bet $15 to win $1.
Let's just leave this bet alone then.
Yeah.
That's not going to work for me.
And those are the things that I'm always intrigued by is, do you think it's a good value? Maybe it's not going to happen, but do you think it's a good value? All right. Which 2020?
That is a good, I'll put $5 on a bet like
exactly.
that, Yeah.
Those are fun kind of plays. Will the Texans score a defensive touchdown? No, I already asked that one.
You already asked that, and I said no.
Which 2024 NFL draftee will pass for more yards? Your options: Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Bo Nix. Which 2024 NFL draftee will pass for more yards in a game this weekend?
I think Bo Nix.
Ooh, Bo
Yeah, because
Nix.
Drake May, it's going to be tough against the Texans just in general. That's nothing against the Bills' defense. Caleb Williams, man, Bryce had a pretty good game. Gives Caleb Williams they run the ball so effectively. That weather's going to be so cold, so brutally cold. I think that they're going to say, you know what, let's ground and pound this one. So I'll go with Denver and Bo Nix on this one.
In your face, Jacob. Bo Nix is actually the lowest likely on the list at almost 2-1. So, something for you to consider. Now we'll go back to Caleb. What color will be the primary color of Caleb Williams' nail polish?
Oh, my gosh. Black.
All right. Well,
Playoff black.
Sorry he took that away from you, Jacob.
Oh, you said let's go to Caleb. I was like, all right, we're back to Caleb again. So that's my apologies.
Jacob,
on to you.
What is your pick?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go navy blue, man. I'm gonna stay. He keeps it pretty conservative. Team colors, give me navy blue. But I do think there will be designs on top of the navy blue. I can't guess those though.
So primary color black is even money. Blue 2-1. Then if you want to go white, 4-1.
Will all of the designs, Jacob, will they all be Lil Wayne faces that he puts on his fingernails?
I think he's going to alternate Lil Wayne and foam cheese graters on each finger. I think that's my guess.
That's an amazing level of skill. I know people make fun of him for that. That's an amazing level of skill. I know other people probably do it for him. All right. This is a tough one right here. Will the Indiana Hoosiers outscore every divisional round team? Keep in mind, in their first two games, Indiana scored 38 and 56. So will Indiana score more against Miami than any of the divisional round teams will score in their game?
Miami's good defense. That's what they have hinged everything on so far this year. Indiana's proven to be able to take down good defenses. Kevin, I think no.
Okay.
I'm capping their points at 34, and I think somebody's scoring 35 in the NFL this week.
And that's what's interesting about this, because obviously you have 8 different options that could score all the points. But, Jacob, if you think the answer could be yes, 3-1 on your money. If Indiana scores more points against Miami than any of the divisional round teams do, 3-1 on your money right there. All right. Got a couple more. Actually, I have several more for you.
I bet you don't.
I do.
3-1 odds says you don't.
Oh, well, I'll take that bet. Kyle Juszczyk. Are you interested in an anytime touchdown from him?
I am.
At 8-1 on your money.
I am.
8-1.
Yeah, I really am. He's been such a key part to what they do also, man. Go back and Ted Wynn. I love Ted Wynn. Guest on the K&C Masterpiece frequently. He does some really good breakdowns. He's pointed that out, but him being out there, so important to this team. I'll take a touchdown from him this week for sure.
Okay.
Now, McCaffrey is an important and integral part of this, but
hold your thoughts on that.
That's gonna be a helpful play, because he's a distraction sometimes when you need that from Juice.
What will be the longest run from Christian McCaffrey in this game?
26 yards.
Whoa, Jacob. Longest run from Christian McCaffrey in this game.
Just because they're so good at safety, I'm going to go 19 yards.
It's a good play.
Well, gentlemen, I have another play for you. Over, under on that, 11.5.
Really?
For Christian McCaffrey's
and
longest
both of us feel like they're going up. Man.
And not only that, but it's not like you and Jacob said 14 and 16.
Yeah, and he was giving Seattle credit with their safeties too.
Absolutely.
So he was stacking that there. Man, this could be one of those games. I just feel like that obviously both these opponents know each other so well. The third time they're going to play each other this year.
Right.
But I think that Shanahan is I know the defense well enough that I can crack open at least one of these during this game.
Now, over under longest Matthew Stafford completion
against the Bears, I'm going to go with 35 yards.
Okay, Jacob.
Oh, I'm going to go in the 40s, 42.
Now, this is trickier. Over-under on that, 38.5. So you guys are right kind of equally on either, actually exactly equally, I think, on either side of 38.5 for that. Now, got a couple of look-ahead lines for you as well to kind of get an idea of what people think the hierarchy is in both the NFC and the AFC. The Seahawks are number one, followed by the Rams, because the Seahawks would be 6-point favorites over the Bears and 1-point favorite over the Rams, and then the Rams would be 6-point favorites over the 49ers, and the Bears would be 1.5-point favorites over the 49ers. So you see the 49ers at fourth in the hierarchy, then the Bears, then the Rams, then the Seahawks.
Interesting.
Does that feel...
It feels right,
okay,
considering that the Seahawks have home field advantage, you know, and they got the bye week and everything. This feels pretty accurate.
Now, things are significantly closer in the AFC.
I bet, yeah. Because it's three young teams and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like these three young teams, Texans haven't proven themselves. The Broncos haven't yet either, even though they're the 1 seed. And the Patriots had a garbage schedule, I've heard.
And I'm telling you, man, I think these point spreads are going to swing, especially if the Bills win. But if the Broncos are in the championship, they'd be 1.5-point favorites over the Texans, 1-point favorites over the Patriots.
Oh, wow. Really?
Now, the Patriots would be 1-point favorites over the Bills, and the Bills would be a pick'em at the Texans. I do not believe that if the Bills beat the Broncos and go to the AFC Championship game, they will be a pick'em or an underdog on the road.
Oh, no, they'll be the favorite by absolutely. Absolutely. Even despite how good the Texans' defense is, people will be all over Josh Allen at that point for sure.
Now, I know I'm probably not going to be able to convince you of this, but right now, if you wanted to bet on Sam Darnold as the Super Bowl MVP, 5-1. What's fun about that? Josh Allen is 6.5-1. So right now, the gambling public is telling you, Corey, it is more likely
that Sam Darnold
is the Super Bowl MVP than Josh Allen or Drake May or Bo Nix.
They're trying to get the money now.
Because they think it's free
he's
money.
Not even gonna he's not even going to make the Super Bowl. So let's go ahead and get that Sam Darnold cash while we can.
Sam Darnold right now is the second favorite to win Super Bowl MVP. Who would you guess is the first favorite?
Matthew Stafford?
Matthew Stafford is correct. He's about 4.25 to 1, whereas Sam Darnold is 5-1. All right, real quick.
That's interesting, too, because if Josh Allen does make it, he wins
for
it.
Sure.
If they win it, he'll be the reason they won.
Josh Allen is in the Super Bowl, he will be the overwhelming favorite,
oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm sure, to be Super Bowl MVP.